I talked about this on a couple times. It's called a pre-exhaust superset. So it's an isolation movement before a compound movement. In this case, I'm gonna demonstrate what you do for chest. And this is really good if you have like a weakness or a weak body part, and it's not a coincidence that I picked chest.
Right.
That's an area that Adam always makes fun of me on.
It's also great if this is an area, right, if you have a hard time even activating, right? So doing like a good isolation movement like this.
Yeah, because you fatigue it first. So, you know, I'll go from a fly. So in this case, I have an incline fly.
Right.
So you do your exercise here, do your sets.
So the benefit is the range of motion here, right? You're really getting that good range of motion.
Yeah, good range of motion. It's considered an isolation movement, even though, you know, nothing is really ever 100% isolated. It is mainly a single joint exercise. You do this exercise, not completely to failure, but you do it till you're fatigued, maybe stop 2 reps short of failure.
Right.
Put your dumbbells down, you go immediately to the next exercise. This is a superset.
What I like first about you using the incline is that it naturally is going to retract and depress those shoulders down too, which a lot of people would normally do that on a flat bench.
It's true.
And then I go straight to the press. It's a superset, so you're not...
No rest in between.
No rest in between.
So the point of this is really to activate that chest going into this lift so you feel it more a part of the lift, right?
This is a pump inducer. You want to talk about getting a crazy pump? Pre-exhaust supersets. And this is just one example that I like to use for chest.
What would you recommend somebody like, okay, so because you're pre-exhausting, you're not going to be able to dumbbell press or barbell press as much weight.
Not nearly as much.
Probably 50%, 60%?
I would say at least, because like if I'll do, let's say if I'm doing an incline press with, let's say 225, I will drop that down to
like a plate,
115 or, exactly, 135, excuse me, or a little heavier, 155. Okay. 115 is a little light, but you get the drift. You want to cut it way down, get those reps, get that range of motion, aim for the pump. It's a pump-inducing movement.
And then when you're setting the pre up on the fly, this is just to get it activated. You're not trying to fatigue there either, though, right?
Actually, no, you can do it either way. I like to fatigue.
Oh, wow, fatigue on both. Oh, so you're really going to be weak when you get to here.
You're really going to be weak when you're over here, absolutely.
But it's also a good technique, somebody that's not able to properly activate their chest,
That's the thing, like I've had people do a movement like this where like, I never feel my chest when I bench press. Well, do this pre-exhaust and you will.
Think about what you just did right here. When you lay back here, we talked about this in an earlier YouTube where people have a hard time retracting and depressing. Well, when you're in this position, it actually feels a lot more natural to do that. The dumbbell weight is going to open you up like you should, where when you're on a flat bench, it's a little bit harder to do that. So I love that you use that as a pre-exhaust.
Yeah, these type of supersets you find a lot in phase 3 of MAPS Anabolic or MAPS Red, because you're looking for that sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. You're looking to increase the amount of pump that you get within a muscle.
Right.